I usually don't do stuff like this, but I don't want to cry. I don't even know what just happened, and I feel like I have to just kind of talk it out with the internet to try and like make sense of it. I don't make videos like this very often, if at all. I think this is probably my first video that I have ever made where I had like bad customer service somewhere, because most of the time, actually 99% of the time, I understand. I've been in customer service before. I've worked at a myriad of jobs that are customer facing, and it's hard out there. It really is. I just had a horrible interaction with someone at my pharmacy. So I'm very open about this. I am a psychotherapist who actually takes antidepressants. So I'm on fluoxetine, aka Prozac, and I'm also on Klonopin for when my anxiety gets really high. I've been using the same pharmacy for probably 2, almost 3 years. And it's in kind of the bougie part of Austin, aka Westlake. I'm not gonna say what pharmacy it is, but it's in the bougie area. I don't live in the bougie area, but it's close to my office. I've had no problems with them whatsoever, none, at all. But today I looked at the time that they close, and pharmacies, I know, on Saturdays close earlier. And I said, okay, it is 5:30. Let me leave my house and go up to the pharmacy to get my medication, to get my fluoxetine, which is an antidepressant. I get there and it is probably like 5:53, 5:54 maybe. And I'm waiting in line and I see that the cages, like they've already basically like almost shut down except for like one register. And at this register, there's this really sweet queer person that I've always had great interactions with. We talk, like he notices some of my t-shirts and like I notice some of his jewelry sometimes, and we have like just that little conversation. He likes horror, I like horror, whatever. Today he was working and I said, I am next to empty on my fluoxetine. I'm wondering if I can actually get a refill today, right? Y'all are still open. It's like 5:53, 5:54. He looks in the computer and he's like, we don't have anything for you. And I said, yeah, I actually called my doctor yesterday and they said that there's a 90-day supply and I'm at my 60-day supply. So because of my insurance, y'all can't give me the full 90-day supply. So I have to pick it up in 30-day increments. The pharmacy tech looked confused and was kind of going back and forth. And then finally, I'm assuming it was a actual pharmacist who comes up. She looks like she belongs in this neighborhood. I'll say that. Like, she is very attractive. She has like long brown flowy hair. She's honestly gorgeous until she opens her mouth. And I hear her go, like she starts to get breathy, like when people get upset and they start. So she goes on the computer and she's like, okay, what are we doing? And I'm like, well, I'm just here to pick up my last remaining 90-day supply. It's for the 30 days. And she looks and she's like, okay, so she already has my account pulled up because of the other guy. She's like, okay, so it's what? It's fluoxetine, right? And I said, yes. And she's like, we don't have a refill for you. Like, I swear to God, she's talking to me. She's not talking to me. She's talking at me. And she's like, I mean, we can refill it, but my only issue is that we close in 5 minutes. And I see the poor pharmacy tech just kind of go, she's like, but yeah, we close in 5 minutes. So you're going to have to come back tomorrow and come pick it up. And I'm just like, all right, what time? Like I was, in those moments, I freeze. Like, I know some people will crash out. Some people will like call them out and say, you don't have to be so rude to me. In that moment, I froze. And I was like, all right, what time do y'all open tomorrow? And she's like, 10 a.m. And she said it exactly like that. She said 10 a.m. And I'm just frozen and I back away and I start walking away. And I hear the twink pharmacy tech go, "Thank you," to me, because he could tell that I was completely like smacked with a 2x4. It has been a long time since I have been talked at that way, and I did not like it. Like a long time. Like the last time that I was actually talked to that way was, I think, at a fast food restaurant. And honestly, I never get upset because those fast food workers have to sweat it out for absolute peanuts. You make 6 figures a year. You had a bad day and you wanted to take it out on me. I know that a job in a pharmacy is stressful. I work in healthcare too, but that shit was not called for. There's a way to deliver a message. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. And you could have said something like, "Well, I'm so sorry, we're about to close, but we can have it refilled for you first thing tomorrow morning." But no, it was, I mean, we close in 5 minutes. My only issue here is that we close in 5 minutes. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to give y'all my fucking service. Now I'm just angry. I was like hurt, but now I'm just angry. Because I'm like, you do not talk that way to me. You don't talk that way to anybody. So yes, I will take ownership in knowing that they would have been closing in like 5 minutes. But again, I flew there. I realized that I had 1 day left on my supply. Usually what happens with that is they'll say, okay, well, if you're out, we can actually give you like a 3-day supply until you can get it properly refilled. This like prissy pharmacist, and I'm not trying to be misogynistic, but I have not dealt with this kind of prissy behavior in a long time. So if you're still watching and listening, I don't really know how to handle this situation. I know it's easy to like complain to the manager, but it's like you're dealing with people's medication, and I suffer from depression. No, I am not suicidal, but as a doctor of pharmacy, if you see someone who is prescribed fluoxetine, maybe watch the way that you talk to them, because they might want to like go home and unalive themselves. Comment below if you have any suggestions on what to do. I mean, I know like calling and complaining to the manager is the most easiest way, but am I just completely in the wrong here? Like, I'm open to feedback on this, but I did not like how I was talked to. Okay, bye.
How dare you!
Hey, some advice, okay? Just don't point your fucking finger at crazy people. Let go of me.